Sky, we can just quickly talk about the LA Chargers, man. I don't think that the LA Chargers require a whole bunch of analyze or whatever, not because I think they're a trash team or anything. I just think we have a good idea of who the Chargers are. What they are is what they are. Like, all of their superstar players. We'll talk about them a little bit. And I think basically what they've done last year and since they've had, since Brandon got there, right? They've been doing what they've been doing. Kellen Moore come in and do some things with the offense, but if y'all have been paying attention, you know what Kellen can do. Kellen still run Kellen shit.
Yes.
And me and you backstage, Scott, I think it's fair now. At first I didn't think he was fair. But if some Cowboy fans get some type of we miss Kellen Moore envy or whatever, I can kind of feel what y'all saying, but I still think there's something to finishing. There's something to the end of the game thing. If Kellen and them was so different from where he was in Dallas, then I think the Chargers will have more win. Like Chargers, like what, 2-3, 3-2, something.
2-2.
2-2. Yeah. And they lost those two games because of finishing. Like, these are close games at the end, and it comes down to your play caller. I also think
it looked very similar to Cowboys in years past, where defense didn't help you out, but you got a chance to go win it offensively. You just can't get it done early on.
Yeah. I also think sometimes, Justin Herbert being so talented, the desire to lean on him a little bit kind of, shoots him in the foot a little bit. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen is their favorite guy. Mike Williams hurt. He's out for the season, right? ACL.
Yeah, fortunately. I hate that
That's
for him.
huge. I hate that for him because he was on his way. He was about to have a huge ass year, but he's out for the year. But Keenan Allen, it's something about these route running dudes in Kellen's offense, though, Scott. I mean, we just had to be fair about that. These route running dudes, these slot mover, those kind of guys, whatever. Keenan Allen, as long as he's healthy, he's gonna be tearing shit up. 44 targets in the last 4 games. You said something later. He said, yeah, but Voch, he's like, what, 39 in the last 3 or something like that?
First 3 games, he was spammed. It was ridiculous. 39 targets. He had 20. Rightfully so against the Vikings. Vikings defense is god-awful.
Yeah,
but the way they use him is almost identical to how how Kellen used CeeDee Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
They're moving him around. He's primarily a slot guy, but they're getting pre-snap motion. They even did some orbit stuff with him.
Yep.
One of the things, though, that I did notice, how old is he now?
He might be 31. He's 31-ish, 30-ish.
I think you're starting to see that.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is they're getting him open, which is awesome, right? Like, you want to get your guys open via scheme. They're doing a lot of movement, bunch of pick stuff for him. They're doing things to get him open, and the offense is running through him without Austin Ekeler, or had been at least without Austin Ekeler. But from a pure physical standpoint, you see the age, happening with him. And if you have good corners, I think you can man up with him. But the problem is, if you do that and you get caught in a play where they're picking, and he'll spam that type of play. When I say that type of play, think about week 1 with CeeDee Lamb. Remember what happened? We ran that kind of double pick situation and he looped around. They do that with Keenan Allen, but like 3 times a game. So, and they'll do different versions of getting him loose as well. And he's still a smart, high IQ route runner. So just because he might have diminished physically, think Larry Fitzgerald. It doesn't matter if Larry Fitzgerald diminished physically. He mentally was still sharp and was able to get open and snag ball. So, Keenan Allen is the number 1 dude you got to shut down. We'll see with Ekeler. He got hurt. I don't know what his snap count is going to be in his first game back, but Keenan Allen's the guy.
It's just frustrating, Sky, because when I was watching what Kellen does with Keenan, I was like, man, it's just let's just do this with CD and just easy stuff. Just get the ball. And CD is much more of a yak guy than Keenan Allen right now.
100%.
Like, what I'm saying? Just get CD the ball, something easy, something wide open, and let's just do that till they take it away. And then when they take it away, let's just move off of that. Like, this ain't hard. This ain't hard, man. So hopefully they watch a little bit of film and they can they can make an adjustment off that. Justin Herbert is really good. It's really good.
I said this in the offseason. He's a prototypical quarter. Like, if you want to check all the marks, 6'5", has a little bit of mobility, cannon of an arm, be accurate, has an arm arrogance. He's a prototypical quarterback that you want.
When you hear me shitting on Justin Herbert, it's in context of he hadn't won games neither. So why y'all hating on Dak, right?
Oh, it ain't the talent.
Yeah, it's not. It ain't got nothing to do with the talent. You can. I was just watching him, Scott, and just one note is we have to be disciplined pass rush because that little bastard will move around and not.
Hey, you got that in your note? My note says the play ain't never over.
like get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, like all the, it goes back to the Giants game. D-Law would have a sack against Daniel Jones, and Daniel would do some salsa move and D-Law back there. Justin Herbert gonna be doing it all night, man. He's already like a bigger body dude that you're gonna have to bring down, but he's mobile enough, dog. So you're gonna have to have rush discipline, and you're gonna have to finish the play. You have to, because if you don't finish the play, we've been talking about big plays, Scott, and it's interesting. The first couple of games, we felt like we were nitpicking about big plays. Then the Cardinals game, we were like, all right, that's a couple more big plays.
Giant plays.
Right. And then San Fran hits us upside the head all night with big plays because they talented. Don't let Justin Herbert make big plays on you, bro. And I think you can get pressure on him. You can get to him. You just have to bring him down. If you got to go for his arm to make him, tuck it as opposed to keep trying to throw it or whatever, do that. But you got to stay disciplined in your run lane because he can move, and you have got to bring him. You can't just reach and grab and pull him down. You got to tackle that something because it is so annoying. When I was watching it, how many times he could have gotten sacked, but he didn't. I was like, man, that'll piss me off if it happened to us. If it happened to us, it'll piss me off.
There was a play, I'm going to recall here. You remember Vince Young?
Yes.
And Matthias Kiwanuka, I think it was, where this was right when they started to flag defenses for hitting quarterbacks too hard. Yeah. And Matthias Kiwanuka came in, had a clear shot at Vince, got right on, basically hugged him and let go.
Yep.
Vince scrambled around, made the play first down. They go down and win the game.
Yeah.
Almost identical play for Justin Herbert against the Raiders. Number 5 gets a clean lick on Justin Herbert. Essentially, bear hugs him and lets go because he don't want to get the flag. Herbert, it should have been a sack fumble, honestly. Herbert stayed with the ball, pulled the ball back, rolls around, throws it to, I think it was Johnston, first down, keep the ball moving. Play's not over. Hit that mother. You have to.
Yeah. You got to hit him, man. You got to hit him. Trey in the chat box says add mid-show. Okay. We ain't hit that button. we didn't hit the add button. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hit no ads or something. Hey, why you ain't paying for YouTube, bro? I don't know. we just talk. You see my hands.
Maybe YouTube did it.
It might have been automatic. Hey, we ain't do it. Pay for YouTube.
In regards to the sack stuff, though, he is so. I think there's a gift and a curse, and I'll go into this even more in the morning. But with having that big arm, and he has a career high right now with average depth of target. He's holding the ball, right? You're going to hold the ball a little bit. Yeah. You're going to have chances to get after him, right? Mm-hmm. And he's having now, I think, a career high in pressure to sack percentage because of that, which we are accustomed to. We've seen that before in this system. The system wants you to kind of allow routes to develop downfield. You got to hold the ball. You're going to take some sacks from time to time. Yeah. Also, what comes with arm arrogance, rightfully so, the dude is a prolific passer, is that we're going to take chances now. Yeah. And when you take chances, you got to make them pay. If you don't make them pay, the Raiders, they lost 3 points. They had a chance to flip everything in that game with an interception in the red zone. You dropped it, right? They eventually did get him. But he has a higher turnover-worthy percentage than he's had in his career. In fact, he's doubled it this year. He's got half of his turnovers that he had last year already in 4 games, turnover-worthy plays in 4 games. So because how good his arm is, he's going to give you shots. And it's not in the same vein of Brock Purdy where the ball comes out quick. Yeah. Nah, the ball's not coming out quick here. He's going to let his guys get down the field, and he's going to make some throws. So you got to be ready for it.
KDB.